It is Friday again, and that means one of my favorite pieces of content here, the often imitated, never duplicated, Alice MedStaff 5-Question Friday. This week, remote recruiter edition, but in the office. Caitlin Currie joins me. Caitlin, welcome. Welcome to the Omaha office. But
I know.
Welcome to 5-Question Friday.
Yes, thank you. Thank you for having me. I am excited to be here.
All right.
It's been a long time.
We've never met, right? And
I know.
For a while.
I was going to say November 30th of 2020.
That's been a while.
But officially with Atlas since January 4th of 2020.
Yeah.
So.
A while.
A while.
Yeah. Okay, so that leads me into question number one.
Okay.
Tell me who Caitlin is.
That's a good question. I don't even know who Caitlin is sometimes, but Caitlin is a very outgoing, very outspoken person, which is probably why I went into ER nursing originally. I am a very fun, outgoing, I like the outdoors. I am big into fishing. I like to also go to the mall, dress up, so I can do kind of best of both worlds.
It's no secret, and I've said this multiple times, I love all of our travelers. All of our nurses are fantastic, right? And you all, each of you now as a recruiter, obviously, you have special skills.
Right.
ER nurses have always been my favorite, and I'll tell you.
Are you sure?
I absolutely, and I'll tell you why. I like ICU nurses too. You're way more detail oriented than I am. ER nurses are my favorite because you have to deal with so much coming at you all of a sudden,
right?
And then having to figure out where it's going to go and then what you're going to do with it.
Right.
My brain just that blows me away sometimes. So
that's one of my favorite things about being an ER nurse is you never know what's coming through the door. It could be toe pain, it could be a cardiac arrest. I mean, you never know.
All right, so question number 2, which leads right after that. Okay. I want to hear your favorite nurse story. Obviously, HIPAA rules apply.
I was going to say, right? I get these things all the time.
Generalities.
I get these questions all the time. I have a couple different ones. Probably one of my favorite ones is, it's not like super crazy, I would say, but my favorite one is had a gentleman, an older gentleman, come in one time. He was very sick, very, very sick. He ended up having pneumonia. It was a COVID patient. He was on a ventilator. His wife was not able to come in and see him. So we were doing like the iPad FaceTime with him all the time. His daughter was in, I don't remember exactly where, but she was like pretty much across the country. This was back when we were in Vegas, actually, on our last assignment. So she was over on the East Coast, and of course his wife was in Vegas. So family was on the East Coast. We were having to do FaceTimes all over pretty much the country to let them see the family. And after about 3 weeks of being in the hospital, he was able to go home, walk out of there. He absolutely refused to go home in the wheelchair, which was really funny. But yeah, he walked out of there. We were able to walk him home. So that was, walk him to the car. So that was a kind of heartwarming story. It was awesome to not admit him to the hospital, but it was nice to see him come in and then also literally discharge him as well. So it was nice to be that nurse.
That's awesome. That's a great story.
So yeah.
All right, so question number 3. As a kid, what did you want to be when you grew up?
Not a nurse, which is kind of funny. So as a kid, I actually wanted to be a pediatrician. Whenever I was 6 years old, I told my mom I wanted to be a pediatrician. When I got older, I realized how much schooling went into being a pediatrician. It was going to be like 12 plus years of schooling. Then I became 18 years old and I was going off to college, and I was like, man, at 18, that's going to put me at 30 years old. So I was like, yeah, I don't want to be 30 years old. Then getting out of school, then, having to pay off all the debt. And then I was like, I can be a nurse. I can specialize in peds if I wanted to. And then I became an ER nurse so I can deal with peds anyways. So I kind of had the best of both worlds. So
I think you made the right choice.
I think I made the right choice as well. And now, here I am.
And now you're here.
Here I am.
All right.
So.
All right, question number 4. Not nearly as deep.
Right.
But we can get deep here if you want to.
Okay.
Taco, pizza, or burgers? You gotta choose one.
Okay. So I'm super plain on every single thing, okay? Pizza's plain with cheese, okay? Tacos are pretty plain with cheese and tomatoes.
Okay.
Okay. Like no sour cream, no anything like that.
No lettuce?
No,
lettuce.
no.
Okay,
Okay.
that's fine.
And burgers are plain with cheese, tomato, and ketchup. Okay.
No bacon?
No bacon. So
No.
I'm really plain on all of it, but I could eat pizza all the time. So that's it. Yeah, pizza's probably my go-to.
Good.
Yeah.
Okay. So finally, last question, and you've traveled a lot, but if you could go anywhere in the world, where would you go?
It's a really hard question. Anywhere in the world, probably top 2 places, I would say Italy or France. Yeah,
France
absolutely.
come up a lot
Yeah,
lately.
Italy or France.
Okay. Awesome. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, Caitlin, thank you so much.
Thank you so much. I'm so happy to be here.
I am happy that you're here. So
Yeah.
you've been with us for a while now.
Yeah.
But if you are looking for a recruiter that has that nurse background, that maybe you think you need that extra little piece, because not every recruiter is a traveler or has been a
Right.
traveler or is a nurse. So if you think you need that, if you want to have that conversation, I'm going to put all of Caitlin's information right down here, email, phone number, all of that. Give her a call, shoot her a text, and yeah, maybe you found your new recruiter.
Right.
You never know.
Call me, guys. I'm always here for you.
We'll see you next week.